in on social media, offering up some support for Cody "No Love" Garbrandt. He is in red. The other former champ, Deiveson Figueiredo, counters in yellow, and UFC 300 is underway.
The speed of Cody Garbrandt is always surprising. I know how fast he is, but then you see him live, you go, oh yeah, I almost forgot. I mean, the dude moves so smooth and quick. He's so light on his feet.
Yeah, he's a tremendous athlete, very fast, gets to the point. He thought that he'd be able to take advantage of Deiveson in that wide stance with those leg kicks. You see him throw 3 kicks already. That last one was a little tricky kick, but the first 2 were actual leg kicks. Deiveson, as Cody stated, and I told you guys on the walkout, is a guy that wants to fight at a little bit of a slower pace and wants to explode because he does believe in his power.
Figueiredo said he expects fight IQ to play a major role in the fight. Nice attack there on the lead leg by Garbrandt.
Well, Garbrandt has been a man who gets reckless when he gets people hurt in the past. That was a strong calf kick by Figueiredo right there. But Garbrandt has been working very hard on harnessing that and tempering that. Oh, nice left hook. You heard him there.
Watch your hands.
Looked like Figueiredo maybe tried to check, but ate a lot of that one.
The Figueiredo corner saw that outside leg kick, that calf kick land very clean. They're calling for more of them. Level change up by Figgy.
Yeah, forced to miss and was able to land that knee to the body. Garbrandt has had some shin issues prior. Looks like a welt already developing on his lead leg.
Wow, that was dangerous.
Yeah, he's a wild boy.
Figgy threw that right high kick right at the same time that Cody tried that wheel kick. Oh, he caught a little bit of that. Yep.
My reaction was to the isolation monitor. Looked like, yeah, he did catch part of that kick on Cody's chin. Couple minutes gone by here, round 1 of a possible 3. We were talking in our dressing room earlier about all these 5-round fighters competing for 3 tonight as we show you the replay that drew my reaction.
Which is really just going to add to the excitement. These guys aren't going to have to pace themselves like they would in a 5-rounder. And DC and I were talking about that in the dressing room as well. It's like, it's almost impossible to fight with your foot on the gas for 5 rounds, but you can kind of do it for 3.
You can do it for 3, but for 5 rounds, like I told you, it's like it's unnatural to do something at a crazy high pace for 25 minutes. So you got to find time to rest. When you put a guy like Cody or a guy like Deiveson who went 4 times hard with Brandon Moreno fighting 25 minutes, these guys can cruise through a 15-minute fight.
Garbrandt remains committed to that lead leg of Figueiredo.
Figueiredo was such a knockout artist at 25. And just 10 pounds heavier, you see he does carry that power easily in the bantamweight division.
Figueiredo thought that this fight should have happened prior when Cody went down to 125, but he said Cody couldn't handle 125. So it's happening now, and he's ready to be the guy that takes over this division. I always feel like these guys... I always feel like these guys that go up in weight run into a guy that carries the pride of the division with them. And I think that's what Cody Garbrandt feels going into this fight tonight.
Look at the speed of Garbrandt, that 1-2.
Left hand definitely connected. Figueiredo's landed just 3 significant strikes through 4 minutes unofficially.
Ooh, good left hand by Figueiredo.
That was a beautiful stance switch right in the middle. Gave Cody a different look and then caught him with that nice left hand.
Look how Figueiredo stands, that left hand open, that right hand cocked.
You remember Cejudo started fighting that way?
Wilson Hayes.
Yep, Wilson Hayes, Figueiredo went and trained there. They became to fight in that style, and that's honestly the way that he fought best when he beat Brandon Moreno. Really patient, almost finding a shot and not putting out too much effort. Another takedown attempt there by Figgy.
Good scramble by Cody, but he ate a right hand.
That's another wrinkle that Figueiredo's added, just mixing that takedown at the ideal times.
Yep. this summer in Las Vegas. All right, here we go. Second round of a possible 3. Cody Garbrandt in the red. Deiveson Figueiredo out of that southpaw stance in yellow.
I didn't quite understand the corner figure. They said he's making a mistake with the calf kick, so maybe we misunderstood the translation mid-round. Oh, with the timing of the calf kicks. Nice level change there by Figueiredo. Getting to the double leg, taking his back. Cody's attacking the hands like he needs to, but look at that.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it was beautiful by Figueiredo, tripping him back. Now look at him attack that back wrist, and that collar tie allowed for him to keep Cody from rotating back into him. Beautiful job by Figgy mixing it up.
Figgy working for the right arm, trying to isolate that right arm for a head and arm choke. He's trying to close it off. Good use of his head. He's doing a great job with his head, forcing that elbow up high. Okay, Cody's free of it now, but now he's got the back.
And
Beautiful job.
Yeah, he's a tremendous
Oh my goodness, flattened out. This is huge.
Got him flattened out. He's got the wrist control on the left side, but I think Cody's holding his right hand.
Yeah.
So he can't do much, no damage. Cody cannot lose that hand.
He lost it. Oh, big right hand by Figueiredo.
Yeah, that one.
Another
Garbrandt from the broadcast booth here.
Arm triangle here.
There it is.
Yep.
That's
Arm
tight.
triangle, that's tight.
That's tight.
Cody's doing the right thing here. He's got to not panic in this position. It's better if Figueiredo gets off to the side, but we have seen people more now finish this from the mounted position.
Even when someone's answering the phone like what Cody's doing, this is tight.
Now it's real tight.
Cody's in real trouble here. Real trouble.
Figgy's got to drop his chest, Joe. Instead of squeezing, you just start to drop your chest and allow for you to cut the blood off the circle. You hit that artery in the neck to secure that choke.
But he's got a great grip on his hands. He's dropping his chest now. Now he's really putting the squeeze down on it. He's cooking him nice and slow.
It's just slow. This is a choke that you don't explode into. You settle, but Garbrandt's doing a good job of not panicking here.
He's creating some space. He's using his right arm to separate the shoulder a little bit. He just wants to keep that blood in his brain. He's just staying calm. Now this is the worst spot. Oh, here he goes.
He's trying to re-secure it. He started to lose it. But you could feel that Garbrandt wasn't going to tap. So Figueiredo made a smart decision going back to the mount and securing Cody Garbrandt.
And Figueiredo's breathing heavy here. He put a lot of effort into trying to squeeze that off.
And Cody, by just keeping that, like almost like he's on the telephone.
Yep.
Allow for him to keep a little bit of space between the lock and Figueiredo's shoulder.
Nicely done. Big explosion by Cody. Let's see if he can get up. No. Figueiredo puts him right back down, flattens him out. Nicely done by Figueiredo.
Beautiful crossface by Figueiredo, moving his head back to the inside, making sure that Cody's head was under his chest to get him back to the mat.
Chase Pammy, Alex Perez handling the wrestling coaching over the last several years for Cody Garbrandt. Hanging tough with his defensive grappling thus far. Under 2 minutes here, round 2.
Cody is such an explosive guy. He's going to look for these little tiny openings to buck and hip escape.
Well, Cody's going to have to use technique to escape this. You're not going to just explode. A lot of times you see this early in fight cards, but when you got a guy like Deiveson on top of you, you're going to have to use small movements to create openings to allow for yourself to get back up to your feet.
Also, the way Figueiredo utilizes his mount, he does what's almost like a reverse guard. See how he crosses his ankles underneath? He gets full constriction. Look at that. Cody's up, though. But no, he gave up the back.
Yep.
Oh, he's on the neck.
Yeah.
He's on the neck.
The angle's a little off, though.
He's got the body triangle. He's on the neck.
Now he's starting to get attack that choke. Now it's looking tight.
Deiveson Figueiredo, the God of War, wins the battle tonight as he submits Cody Garbrandt in round 2.
That was beautiful grappling.
Beautiful grappling. I mean, and that's the thing about Figueiredo. He's so well-rounded. Elite black belt skills on the ground.